First scene of One Piece starts with birds flying over a sea whirlpool. It's true that the whirlpool is dangerous and it might swallow you, but if you had what it takes like these birds for instance, then you can survive and get through. Sea is full of dangers. So is the world. Who wants to reach shall takes risks and persevere even if it's towards the unknown. In the same scene sailors try to catch the barrel in which Luffy is taking a nap. And there is an important message here. The message says, it's true that the unknown is full of dangers and difficulties, but it's also full of opportunities. Therefore, we should not stay still and focus our sight on potential obstacles and difficulties, but we should also expect facilitation. Indeed, sailors succeed in fishing out the barrel. Again, things gets worse, as the pirate ship starts to attack the ship that Luffy was taken into. The barrel in which Luffy put himself inside starts to roll and ends up near the place where food is stored. That's exactly what Luffy needed when he woke up. Pay attention, my friends, that this happened while Luffy was resting. There are some people who would spend all their time thinking and working, and then end up in a bad situation where their hair turns gray, their physical and emotional health deteriorates, and their relationships with their beloved ones starts to weaken and fall apart. This is totally wrong. Yes, we have to persevere, but it's okay to take some rest. It is enough to be a hard worker, and things may happen in our break time. Luffy viewed Koby as a potential friend, so, how did he treat him? First, he was a good listener and paid attention to the details of his story. He immediately started to offer emotional support and suggested running away as a solution. And when Koby refused the idea out of his fear of Alvida-sama, Luffy was painfully honest and he didn't sugarcoat the truth. Clarity of purpose. Luffy told Koby that he will become king of the pirates. He didn't say I want to be. But he talked about this as if it was an inevitable reality. Koby saw that Luffy did not have any qualifications to even become a pirate that competes with the rest of the pirates, let alone become their king. Then he said something that would discourage Luffy. Luffy then hit him on the head to shut him up. When Koby asked Luffy, "Why did you hit me?" Luffy replied that there was no reason. But in fact it is not like that. Because there is a reason. Luffy will not let anything stand in his way towards One Piece. Even a potential friend. Luffy was unable to explain the reason for his behavior or to justify it, he just followed his intuition at that moment. He eliminated the voice of doubt and discouragement without even thinking. He acted with a fighter's instinct. When Koby finally realized his goal, he asked Luffy, "Can I do it?" Luffy replied, "How can I know?" So the message here is that you are the only one who can answer this sort of questions. We should not let anyone tell us that we can or cannot do something. Even if they were the strongest and the most knowledgeable person we have ever met. Koby told Luffy that the place he wanted to go to was called the Pirate Cemetery because it was so dangerous, so Luffy admitted the seriousness of the matter. He explained that he has a plan, as he is aware of how difficult his destination is. He will not succeed with determination alone. But there are other requirements for success, the most important of which is planning. Part of this plan was Zoro. At the end of the episode, Luffy inquires about Zoro, and he learned about him through his conversation with his first opponent, Alvida-san, and this shows us that knowledge is the most valuable thing we benefit from our experiences. Okay my friends, this is the end of the video. If you liked it, click on the like button because this encourages me to continue. If you want to be informed of new videos, subscribe to the channel via the subscribe button, and if there is another piece of wisdom from this episode or a lesson you learned from the characters, you can share that in the comments below. See you in the next video. And don't you ever let people make you feel ashamed of watching anime.